Everybody, and yes, I am fashionably late and I apologize. It's always a little bit fashionably late whenever we got the walk and talks though, because you know how it is. It's like rounding up two little kids, and I'm actually another little kid, so it's kind of like getting three little kids together, and yeah, that takes a bit. But good morning, everybody. I want to say thank you, especially all the members of the jury, all the OGs, all my mods that have been patiently waiting in chat. Oh no, good morning. As a matter of fact, I see the first OG of the chat. Thank you for being here. Let's go down the line. Let me just tighten up my belt here though, before my pants fall down. What up, Super Roofer? Hey yo! Good morning, another one of my mods in the house. Good morning, Edward's mom. Alright, I think we're situated here. Let me turn this around here and I'll say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Deanna! There we go. That way you know it's really me and not a robot, you know? With all that AI shit going around. All these fake alts going around. What up, Kelly K? Good morning. It's a gorgeous morning here in southern New Mexico. Tad bit cold this morning, but it's warming up. I mean, it's I'd probably say it's probably in the 60s, high 50s, if that, right now. Not bad. But you can definitely feel that fall weather coming in. Probably say by next week it's going to start getting really chilly. But again, when I consider really chilly, it's probably nothing compared to what all my friends up on the East Coast, Midwest experience. All my Canadian friends. Yeah, I'm a little wuss. I'm a desert rat. So when I say cold, we're like in the 50 to 60s range, okay? Nothing like you all experience. I can never imagine even anything in the negative range. That's crazy. What up, Brandy J? What up, Rowdy? What up, Miss Z? Good morning, Nia's. Oh, hold on. That one's going to take me a second. 1 second. Nay's opinion. I think that's how it goes, right? Oh, but we're with a emphasis on the O. Nay's opinion. Good morning from the West Coast. Can't do the real West Coast, but West Coast. Hey, good morning, Cool Gamer. Good to see you as always. All right, let's switch it up because this is the walk and talk, right? And I know most to see the dogs, not me. We already get enough of my ugly face. Let's get you some of the doggos. But yeah, let me show you the sky. Like I said, it's a gorgeous morning. As you can see, it's trash day down this street. All the trash cans are out and about. But oh boy, do I got some clips to share with you this morning. As a matter of fact, if most of you came in and saw the title, you probably got a good idea as far as what our walk and talk topic is going to be today. Subject of today's walk and talk, as we could say. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to speak about Skimask anymore, but I did say if it does involve anything that has to do with court procedure, court updates, things of that nature, scams, I can certainly talk about it and expose it. Because why would I want people of the public, you know, members of the public to become, you know, essentially, and yes, we're using the word essentially on this one, victims of a scam. You know, you see it all the time. You know, the police departments, news stations, they'll put out those bolos, you know, or if you're on a Twitter feed, they'll put out a tweet that says, warning, new scam alert detected in the city of Tulsa. Well, we've got a new scam alert detected, warning, bolo, in the city of Tulsa. As a matter of fact, in one morning, and let's just talk about this morning, I think we witnessed here, let me count them out, and I'm going to let you guys witness it. Don't worry, we're going to watch a clip here. Remember, I learned how to play clips on this Prism app, which I'm all stoked about, so that way we can even do like recaps, and we can do these walk and talks with clips and stuff. So I'm going to play you a short clip, and what's amazing is in such a short clip, and remember, this all came from just this morning's first attempt at scamming, which it was a successful attempt. I will give it to them. I will give it to him at that. And it was a pathetic attempt, and it's just sad that somebody's so gullible, so toxic, so disgusting that they would even, I don't even call it falling for it. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I can't see anybody, I don't care how stupid you are, falling for this shit. But, you know, if these people are just doing this at this point because this is what they support, then shame on them, because right before he gets to the third part of his scam, this was a 3-part scam, okay? Let me count it out for you. Hold on. We had the first part, then the second. Yeah, it was definitely a 3-part scam, okay? And once I play the clip, if you haven't figured out which 3 parts or how it was broken down to, I'll certainly explain that for you. But pretty sure most of you are going to pick up on the 3 parts of the scam. And then we're going to play a last clip, which is going to show you the result of what is considered a successful scam, okay? Unfortunately, all right? But like I said, shame on that person. Shame on that person, because I don't think they're that gullible. I'm pretty sure they know these are scams now, but I think this is just what they support. And I'm going to let you hear exactly what they support, because that's how the morning started, was with the first part of the scam. So this part, and I'm going to explain it to you, this one's called the, remember, and we talked about it before, this is the new one he's starting out with now. It's the, I'm going to rage and talk the most toxic shit until somebody gives me a donation to shut me up scam, okay? And boy, was he really toxic this morning. So without further ado, I'm just going to go right into the clip. But before that, let me say hi to a lot of the new people just coming in. Good morning, Sicilian Princess. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, CC. Good morning, Hippie Music Girl. Good morning, Alpha Mall. Good morning, Mary T. Good morning. I think I caught up with everybody. SoCal, good to see you, my friend. And another one of my mods. Good morning. All right, let me keep going up. I think I caught up with everybody, and if I forgot to say good morning or hi to you in chat, I apologize, and good morning. All right, so here we go. Give me a second, because I am still getting used to this. I got to remember, I got to shut my speaker, and then I got to turn down my volume. That way we don't get any echo. That's what we learned last time. So shut the speaker off, and then turn down the volume, and we should be good. All right, so let me start with that first. What up, Meek? Good morning. All right. Okay, I think this is how we do it. Hold on, Dobbs. Okay, this should be it, but I think I should be able to... All right, hold on. That's it. I want this big. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to play this now. If you guys, everything's going good, give me ones in the chat. Unless it's going bad, put bad. But if everything's going good, audio's going good, just spam some ones.
Playing with me like that. My name was on the birth certificate. She told me the kid wasn't mine. But who cares? You care about some random ass kid on the planet? I mean, I try to look out for the kids, and people just like rag on me. They think it's a joke that this little babies are being victimized more than likely by his fucking molester uncle. But, oh well. Man, I do want to fucking kill that bitch. Good thing that I'm so far away. It's really a good thing she snuck off how she did. She was smart in that respect, because I would have murdered her. I would have put my hands around her neck and squeezed until she wasn't alive no more.
Oh, and trigger warning. I apologize.
Like
Very much a trigger warning.
If I ever see you again, you die. You, your brother, your mother, anybody. If I ever see any of y'all, I ain't looking for you. Don't fucking never come around me. Don't never be in my fucking same area. Don't be in my city. Don't let people tell me that you're walking around the same city I'm in, 6 blocks from me. It's not gonna be good for you. Not gonna be good for you. Away from the responsibilities. Yeah, don't worry about it. Who gives a fuck whose kid that is? No one cares about that dumbass kid. His mom don't give a fuck about it. His dad don't give a fuck about it. It ain't got no family. They got the loser that's trying. You know what I mean? Fuck that stupid ass kid. Fuck me. Fuck the mom. Fuck everybody. We're all losers. That's my kid. That sucks. That sucks. This bitch stole my kid to go and live with her molester brother. On the internet, you guys were like accomplices. You guys like covered for her, helped her lie. It wasn't until like just recently, which is like, so that's what they do. They play the long game. Like, I'm so fatigued with life. Like, I'm not going out there to argue about this bitch lying to me for a year and a half, 2 years. No, you wore me out. Like, I got too much other shit going on. I can't. You're still a dumbass bitch. And a weak ass liar and a stupid slut, and you got a bastard kid that no one gives a fuck about. That's your choice. And I hope your kid hates you. I'm sure it's gonna hate his supposed dad, but we all know the truth will come out, you know, sometime far later in life. You tell everybody it wasn't really. It was your fucking loser, whoever. But yeah, that kid was never mine. People forget that she told me that. She told me the kid wasn't mine. So I don't know why people are trying to like hang up on the fact that my name was on the birth certificate. She told me the kid wasn't mine. Who cares? You care about some random ass kid on the planet? I mean, I try to look out for the kids, and people just like rag on me. They think it's a joke that these little babies are being victimized more than likely by a fucking molester uncle. Oh well.
Oh, now it's time to go into the cry part of the scam. All right, everybody. So, did you guys catch the 3-part scam? Well, I guess let's call it a 2-part there. The first part was, oops, let me put my volume up. First part of the scam was the toxic scam, which, like I said, that's a new one he's introduced now. And boy, was it toxic, right? I mean, just disgusting what he said. All right, now one, he's already said a lot of other things before about his child and other children, including R-wording minors, okay? In addition to what you just heard this morning, but the type of threats that he made. That's what I'm saying. Who supports that? Who gets behind a person that speaks like that? All right? So that's the first part of the scam, okay? I'm going to just talk all this nonsense and toxicity and hope somebody just, throws me some cash to shut me up. Well, nobody did that. So then he moved on to the second part of the scam. And that's the one where you see him crying, finally pushing out those tears, okay? Oh boy, and was he pushing them out. It took a good, about 10 seconds before you saw that first one rolling out. Then about another 5 seconds before the second one got pushed out. All right? Now, let me show you now the result of the second scam, which was the cry pity scam, okay? Now I'm going to cry and it worked. Let me show you how it worked, okay? You ready? Here's the result. Here's the result. I'm going to play another clip again for you. All right, there you go. Let me turn down my music here.
Three sliders on deck. Three sliders incoming. Oh yes. Uh-huh. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Thank you, Scarlett. So, we've got 3 sliders, giant bag of Ruffles, Coca-Cola.
I think he learned from SJC. It is horrible. Golly, it's so cringe to watch him
Thank you,
eat.
Scarlett. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so boy did he immediately go from crying to woo, sounds of joy coming out of that open mouth of chewing. Jeez Louise. So there you go, folks. That again was unfortunately an example of how a successful scam works. And again, everybody in chat, thank you, Scarlett. And you know what, Scarlett? I know you know better that this guy's scamming. So what this tells me now is that you support everything that he said earlier. Everything that he said every day since you started watching him, which has been just the most grossest, nastiest shit that he's talked about his parents, about his child, about threats he's made about killing people, R-wording minors. So, hey, there you go, Scarlett. Is that what you support then? And the rest of all those wackos that literally this is exactly what they support. There's no more, oh, we're just trying to help them out. We didn't know better. Nope. He's been exposed. My God, you've even seen how his poor parents looked in court, how distressed they look, okay? And these people are still there you know, just playing this game, you know? This is disgusting. And that's like I said, you know, I wanted to come on and I wanted to expose this because I know a lot of people, if y'all seen this, a lot of people, you know what's going on, but a lot of people didn't. And a lot of people didn't catch what he said this morning, which frankly I think is disgusting. All right. And then there he goes from crying, oh, it's so cold. Oh, but I don't want to go to a shelter and I don't want to go to a food bank. All that help that is available for people that are really homeless. But, yeah, Skimask doesn't want to leave the car or the crack shack. Yeah, I wonder why. Could it be that he's got something else going on? Could it be that's the whole reason why he hasn't left Tulsa, even though he's already been sent thousands of dollars to fix his car, get a lawyer, get a phone? Oh, by the way, speaking of phones, I thought he didn't have a working phone. But yet he claims to always be calling these mobile mechanics, these tow companies. You know, he seems to be streaming just fine. And remember, it sounds like he just got kicked out of the crack shack, even though I have a feeling he's probably just parked in that long driveway that goes along the house. Whoops. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm sure most of you know what's going to be the result of this. This is just going to be like what happened in New Jersey. All right, he did this exact same thing. He sat in front of his, actually at that time he was a complete idiot. He sat in front of his apartment complex where the cops knew where they were going to look for him. All right. And sat out there because he's a chicken shit. Remember, he's got to leech off of the Wi-Fi. So he's leeching off of Jen's Wi-Fi in the apartment. Okay. He's afraid to go anywhere else because it's New Jersey and he's not from there. So he sat out in the parking lot like a dum-dum. There come the cops. And right on live stream, you see his face, right? Where he shuts off the live stream and yep. So same thing, he hid out in front of his chick's place for what, a week? Then the cops finally came and arrested him. Hey, thank you. Looks like we just got a donation of some memberships. Give me 1 second. All right, so I want to say thank you. Looks like, hold on, we just got a new member. And unfortunately, nay. Okay, on this app, it doesn't show me whenever new members subscribe. So I want to say welcome to our new member, which I believe was Nay, if I'm not mistaken. So welcome, Nay. And I'm going to have to give you an imaginary a gavel here, Nay, because I didn't bring my little gavel, which I should have because it's small enough. But here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, Nay. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. And welcome, member of the jury. All righty. So let me read up on something here. We're going to take a little quick second here. Yes, Nay's opinion. There we go. I knew you had a second part to your name. And I just read that comment. Thank you for referring me to that. Let me fix you guys up here. But let's say good morning to everybody. We're going to take a good morning break really quick. Good morning, Zen. Good morning, Candy Kiss. Good morning, Mickey Mouse fan. Good morning, Dots. Good morning, Brandy. Good morning, JB. Hold on, Dobbs. Oh, we got another dog alert. I was like, why is he barking so much? Give me a second. Hey, shh. You guys are going to behave. Dobby, you're going to be a good boy, too. Give me a second, guys. Rio. Hey, shh. Dobby, Rio, be a good boy. Hey, that's a no. Rio. Dobbs, see how you get everybody riled up? You good boy. All right. Woo! These guys got some energy today. Rio, hold on. No pulling. Thank you. All right, let me get you guys all fixed up. Come on. Oops. Oh, it's my cord. I forgot when I got the cord on here. It messes things up. My God. No. Get away from that fresh poop. And nobody picked it up. See, that's my... I hate when people don't pick up their poop. Hey! Tony Sweet! Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, and it reads... Cute dogs. What kind? Thanks for the ski updates. LOL. Well, let me introduce you, and that's my fault. How rude of me. So, this little guy right here is Dobby. And Dobby, they're both rescues, okay? So, Dobby is a Chihuahua mixed with a lot of attitude, a lot of spunk, and he's a badass little dog. I love my little Dobbs. And then, this big old fella right here, this is Mr. Rio. Rio! Do you want to say hi, Rio? There you go. And Rio is another rescue, and he is a black lab mix. Mixed with what? I have no clue. Mixed with coolness. He is loyal as hell, smart as hell, and he is a great dog. Both of them are. And I love them to death. And thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate your support. Because we're going to need a lot of it. We're heading out on our second part of the Halloween IRL road trip. So, just want to remind everybody, that's going to be starting next week. We just finished up our first part, which was over at the Balloon Fiesta. And I want to say thank you to everybody that joined me on that adventure. And we are now heading to the second portion of this road trip, which is going to involve a lot more cross-country traveling. As all you know, most of you may know, I am in New Mexico right now. So, you know, to get up to Albuquerque was about a 4-hour drive. This next part of the journey is going to be more like a 14-hour drive. And where we're headed to is a surprise, but I will tell you this. I will promise you this. I'm going to bring you Halloween weeks, more specifically, closer to Halloween weekend. One of the craziest, scariest, most haunted IRL adventures you've ever seen. And I'm not even joking. If you thought that haunted house or haunted farm, that was just a sneak peek. That ain't even nothing compared to what I got in line for you guys. But, anyways, I want to welcome everybody again, and if I missed you, hey, I'm sorry. Welcome. Good morning, y'all. Hey, good morning, Dawson. Welcome. Good morning, Tammy. Oh, and I also just got reminded, speaking of supporters and donators, I want to say thank you to Joe G. Joe G, which is also one of the mods here, part of the mod squad here at the NJCourts channel, off stream, was kind enough, and I guess Joe G had caught a replay and enjoyed it, and was kind enough to donate a $20 Cash App donation. Thank you, Joe G. And I think if I remember it right, it was something along the lines of, thank you for bringing, it was something along with the Balloon Fiesta and how Joe G enjoyed the IRL stream from it. So, Joe G, I want to say thank you so much, and I apologize that I didn't get a chance to say thank you the last stream I was on. But I just remembered now. And I also just reminded myself, speaking, I just, and I want to say, and I apologize, because I was supposed to get a lot of these out sooner. So I have already sent out a week ago the first group of stickers from people that had requested some, okay? Now, I'm going to be sending out my second group of stickers today and tomorrow. So, everybody that had requested a sticker this first round that I had them, you should all be getting them by the end of this month. If you didn't get one by the end of this month, you get a hold of me and we'll figure out what happened, okay? But I also have my other round of stickers coming in, because I know a lot of other people, because we're all out, I know a lot of other people had requested some. So as soon as those come in, I will let you all know, and we will begin to disperse those. And again, those are my present to you for being a supporter of the channel. And all I need is just an address to send it to you. That's it. All right. So again, thank you guys so much for your support. And I apologize because I know I had said I was going to send those out a lot sooner. But, you know, we get a little busy on this channel. But, hey, no excuses though, all right? Rio, come on, let's stay over here because that's where you're going to get a sticker, dude. It's sticker season right now. Oh, yes, it is. So what do you guys think? I mean, is it just so pathetic now that it's just not even worth watching him anymore? I mean, I know a lot of people are watching and just waiting, you know. I mean, especially if it went down like New Jersey. I mean, literally, that was on live stream watching him, you know, get popped by the cops. Unfortunately, he shut off his live stream by the time they got to him. You know, he had seen them and then shut it off. But, you know, you saw him go, huh? And then you see his eyes and then, shoop, end of stream. But anyways, I think a lot of people are just hoping that's going to happen. And that's why they're watching. But even that gets boring. And man, I'm telling you, it's just the amount of just scams coming out of this guy is pathetic for one. But it's just pathetic to see people actually fall for it. Like I said, hey, if you just want to donate because you want the guy to go get some more of the MATH, you know, the blue stuff as we call it, just tell him, here you go. But stop with this nonsense of, oh, Ski, I feel bad for you. You should really try to find some food. Have you checked with the local food banks and the homeless shelters? Hey, I get it. You care about the guy. You're a caring person like a lot of people, and I'm glad to hear that. But here's the thing. He doesn't give a flying fuck about you, nor any of your suggestions, okay? He knows about homeless shelters. He stayed at one when he was in Hollywood, okay? Because he was so afraid to stay out on the streets of somewhere he's not from. Remember, I told you, okay? This dude is nothing but a fucking wannabe gangster, all right? This guy was never been a gangster. He's not about that lifestyle. He was not raised in some poor ghetto neighborhood and, you know, was gang life since he was 6 years old because his parents were drug dealers and gang members, all right? The dude served at the most 2 years in fucking a basic prison for just being a stupid fuck up, okay? And is pretty much why he gets in trouble, okay? Not even for anything like, oh, he's some big ass, you know, drug dealer, gangbanger. No, this dude's just a fucking woman beater that gets in trouble for beating on his mom, his parents, his family, his girlfriends, all right? And then picks up all these stupid little charges because he's a little girl. And anytime he gets mad, he likes to destroy stuff, okay? Break windows, put holes in walls, all right? This dude doesn't know how to fight. He's not a trained fighter. He doesn't even know how to handle a weapon. He'd probably shoot himself if he even tried to handle a fucking firearm like he tries to speak about. All right? He's nothing but the definition of a wannabe gangster. If you've ever watched Malibu's Most Wanted, that's exactly who Skimask is. And that was supposed to be a parody. That's the thing. That's supposed to be a comedy parody. And this dude's trying to live that life, and he's so delusional, he really thinks he is, man. It's fucking insane. This guy's 40 years old. He's living like he's back in the early 2000s, and even then it wasn't cool for him to look like that back then. He still would have been looking like a wanksta, like they used to call them, remember? You ain't know, how did 50 Cent say it? Was it 50 Cent? You ain't no gangsta, you's a wanksta. I know it doesn't go like that, but something like that. Yep, you're just a wanksta, dude. And here you are, living in your delusional bubble with your 10 little delusional people that, oh, Ski, oh, I feel so bad for you, yeah. There was one person in there pretty much saying, even if it was his kid, fuck it. You know, and that's like I said, those are the people left that are supporting him. And of course, they're not going to change. They're just as toxic and disgusting as he is. So, all he can hope for is just, and I think everybody's just waiting for, including his family, just so they can get some peace, is just him to get picked up. So one, he can finally get his fucking RO served to him, so that gets finalized. And two, even for his ass, he should be excited about getting picked up so he can finally get through all that shit. You want to know why, though? You guys want to know the real reason why Skimask, let me just put it this way, all right? A career criminal, just like Skimask is, okay, with the type of record he has, that's what you consider a career criminal, all right? A career criminal would never, ever, ever allow themselves to pick up more time, to get in more trouble, to have the cops looking for them over just serving 3 months, okay? And remember, he didn't even have to serve the 3 months of jail at the beginning. All it was probation. All he had to do was go to some anger management classes, maybe take a piss test once a week, if that, and he was over with it in probably 3 months' time or less. Think about that. So, you think a criminal career, or career criminal is going to get more time and get himself in trouble over not going to probation? Hell no. They're going to be happy they didn't get any fucking jail time. And then let's just put it this way, because some of them are still dum-dums. Let's just say they still fuck up, right? You think they're going to still get more warrants put out on them? They're going to get the heat put out on them over just serving 3 months if that's all it takes to get this shit over with and behind them? 3 months ain't shit for a career criminal, okay? That's like a vacation for most of those dudes because they get 3 meals a day and a nice shelter, 4 walls over their head, okay? And most of them can still, if they're addicts, can still pick up most of the shit that they get on the streets inside a prison. So they don't even care about that. But here's the real reason why Skimask is so afraid to go to jail, even just for 1 day. And that's because he's done something in there. He knows. And guess what? They know too. And here's the other thing. When guys like him come in, guys that got the type of record he does, guys that maybe have videos now floating around the internet where they're making threats to children, including R-wording them, whew, boy, I don't blame him for being scared to go to jail. But remember, he's the one that put himself in that situation, nobody else. But that's the real reason why a career criminal like him makes no sense that he's doing all this shit over just 3, if that. He doesn't even know if he's going to get the 3 months of jail. Now, is he going to jail? Yeah, absolutely, because he's got a lot of warrants out for him, including in other states. And don't forget, Skimask, if you're watching, you might get a piece of paper, and I don't know if you probably just scribble this on one of those donut boxes you got laying around. You've got a court hearing tomorrow. This is for your traffic ticket. This is for the ticket for not having a registered vehicle, even though you say your car's registered and insured. You got to be there at 9 a.m. Traffic court tomorrow. All right? Now, if you don't show up, which I don't think you are, that's going to be another bench warrant that's going to be issued for your arrest. And I know we've said it, but we've always got to, I got to give everybody the reminder. That is going to make now, assuming tomorrow he doesn't show up, 3 bench warrants out of the county of Tulsa, 1 bench warrant out of the county of Wagner, which totals, drum roll please, 4 bench warrants total out of the state of Oklahoma, not to include 2 bench warrants currently out of the state of New Jersey, 2 bench warrants out of the state of Nevada, and supposedly a warrant out of the state of California. Like I said, man, and you know what? All these warrants, like he says, for the most part, are misdemeanor crimes. What career felon, what career criminal like him is going to allow all this time to start stacking up over bullshit? Like I said, one that is just afraid to go to jail. And again, this goes back to the wankster theory. I mean, this guy's so tough, right? He's talking about, you guys heard him, he's talking about choking people, well, choking women, talking about how he's going to K-word people, do all this stuff, how he's seen his homies, do bad stuff to people, and he's done it, he just never got caught. That's all bullshit, dude. And that's what, the guy's going to walk in, he knows, think about it. You walk into a prison, right? Jail, don't matter. And you got them tattoos on him, like, them 2 big old guns on his chest. Got the Midwest kingpin on his forearms. Dude, they're going to check his ass in a minute. And when you're a little wankster like that, whoo! And that's exactly why he is so terrified to even go and serve a week, a day, 3 months. And it's silly, right? It's silly that he's doing all this crazy running. But all it is just him, like I said. He's just, every day he's just begging to get his shit and some food to stuff in his mouth. He's not going to do anything. He's not trying to fix his situation. He ain't moving. And it's just getting worse. Because like we said earlier, he just got kicked out of the crack shack. Think about that. Homie can't even last. Well, I'm sure they probably didn't even want him there more than a few days. I'm sure he started just squatting and doing his own thing. But dude was over there for about a month at the crack shack. All he had to do is just keep giving him money for his shit. I'm sure that's where he was getting it at, allegedly. But they probably already fronted him up enough. He probably still owes them money. And there you go. And since he ain't got no more money, well, he does. He's just not giving it to them. They booted him. So now he's got an issue because he ain't got a place to stay at. And he ain't got a place to go get his shit at. So yeah, he's hurting. But it ain't because he's cold outside or because he's hungry. It's just because he ain't want to go through them withdrawals is all it is. All right. Let's kind of park it over here for a second. Give me a sec here. And welcome, everybody. I'm going to say hi to everybody. I see some new names. Welcome, Sweet and Sassy. Good morning, Baseline Measure. Good morning, Tulsa Grinder versus Bottom. Good morning, Katniss, or Katniss, excuse me. Let's see. Let's see here. What up, Stick? Good morning. Another one of the mods. Good morning and good to see you. Let's be honest. Good morning. Mickey Mouse fan, good morning. Zen, good morning. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but if I didn't, welcome. Good morning. Janoy. So, for those that are asking about updates about some of the other stuff going on and some of the other court cases, we are definitely going to still be doing a midweek update. That is going to be this evening, okay? That is going to be later tonight. I will tell you that. It will be a late update. Shouldn't be too long of a show. But as promised, I will be doing a midweek court update tonight. This was just something I just kind of added last minute, was a walk and talk this morning. And that was just because of what I witnessed this morning and how disgusted I was. And I was already going to bring the dogs, obviously, on a walk like I do every morning. So I said, hey, let's make it a walk and talk. Because, you know, although we had one not too long ago, it still had been a while. We hadn't done quite enough of them as we used to back in the days. So here we go. But yes, we will definitely be giving updates on all the other investigations that we started. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you right now, I'm heading, like I said, I'm actually in the area that I'm going to be heading to. I'm going to be continuing our investigation as part of the Jimmy the Christian investigation. And I'm also going to be in the area where if there's anything as far as that I need to get information-wise regarding anything with the Willie Two Guns criminal investigation, let's just say that will be easily accessible at that point. But again, I will discuss more about this later on this evening. And look out for that notification through the community post. As well as, you know, once I post the thumbnail for the live stream, that should come up as a notification for you as well. Joey Love, good to see you. Got a lot of the OGs in the house today. Great to see you all. But yeah, it's just getting old with the dude and the scams, man. And you can always tell. It was kind of like I said, the New Jersey incident, I call it. You could tell by just how the guy was just getting and looking. It was just dwindling down to his last days, man. And I think he knows. and this shit, I'm going to say this too. And I don't want to address this too much because it's another thing that just fucking disgusts me, quite frankly. You know, this shit of him saying that he's going to hurt himself and stuff like that, that's disgusting. And I hope nobody here, you know, and I know there's a lot of caring people here. And again, you know, I'm not going to speak for him, but just put it this way. You've seen the way the guy acts. You've seen that he's done that whole speech, probably in almost the hundreds now, of I'm going to hurt myself. So if you see it again, it's up to you to decide what you think, but I'm going to tell you my personal opinion. I think he's full of shit, and I wish he'd stop because I think it's fucking disgusting, especially to people that have been victims of that, and for people that, you know, that really go through shit, okay? That have real problems, that are really going through depression, not worried because they don't have money to pick up their shit for the afternoon, all right? And I think, quite frankly, like I said, it's disgusting. But look he doesn't care. This guy is one of the most disgusting people in the world, all right? Just look what he said about his own child. Who talks like that about their own kid? Fuck, man. And who supports somebody like that? That's what I don't get. Who would stand behind something like that? But it is what it is. Like I said, remember, there's always going to be that 1%, especially when you're dealing with millions of people on a platform that, you know, has access to millions of people from all over the world. But it's sure a shame, I'll tell you that, because that, you know, this bullshit of what people think is entertainment is really involving a lot of people's lives, you know, and it's fucked up. And excuse my language, but it's one of those days. Just one of those days when you're gonna get it up. Everything is fucked. Everything is done. Sorry, I don't know how that song goes, but just reminded me of that. Like I said, honestly, if that guy really needs the help, for those in here that might say, oh, NJ, how could you feel, you know, come down on somebody that's like that? The guy clearly is hungry and he's homeless. All right. Let's play your scenario, okay? Go to a homeless shelter. Why hasn't he even tried that? He hasn't even tried to ask for help. You know, after COVID, the amount of government money that's available at food banks right now and the amount of food that's available for free. This guy instead, you know what he's doing? He's taking this money. Like, let me just put it this way, okay? This guy's so hard up for cash, right? He's so hard up for cash. Why is he going down to his little quickie mart and buying $20 worth of junk food? And all he's getting is three things, right? $7 bag of chips that usually cost you $3.99. You know, 2 energy drinks that's costing them, you know, $6 for both. You know, that one's pretty much the same deal anywhere you go. Stuffing his face with a box of donuts that probably cost another, you know, $4.99 that he could get the same box for, you know, $2. So this guy, instead of going down to a dollar store and just buying a bunch of dollar store stuff, or, you know, even going to a grocery store and just getting regular food, he's going down and just stuffing his face with a bunch of junk food and spending $20+ and getting 3 things. And nobody would ever do that, except when it's not your money, he doesn't give a shit. And I'm sorry, I think, oh, hold on. Hey, we just got a donation. So, and I apologize because this came in a little earlier. I want to say, thank you, Mary T. Mary T with a $20 Cash App. Thank you for your support, Mary T. And this imaginary gavel slam goes out to you. Pop, 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 boom. Spam them if you got them. See them gavels. Appreciate your support. That'll definitely be going for some gas funds, so thank you so much. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's just ridiculous that if the guy was really, like I said, we'll play the devil's advocate. So, all right, so that takes care of food. He can go down to food bank. Now, place to stay at night. Whew. Guy hasn't even tried. I can't speak for it because I don't know what they have available in Tulsa. I'm pretty sure they have homeless shelters just like they do in any pretty much municipality. Has he even tried to call one or see what's available? No. You know why, right? Because they have requirements. You got to be in there at a certain time. They're probably not going to allow him to be streaming while he's in there. They may not even have Wi-Fi, but it doesn't matter because remember, he's got a working phone, even though he says he doesn't. But, you know, so there you go. That's why I don't feel bad for the guy. So you can hate me, you can love me, but I don't feel any remorse towards. I mean, I think the guy's a piece of shit still, and I hope for the best. I mean, I don't wish anything on him bad. You know, I hope he can fix his shit, and I hope that works out for his family. And you know, good luck. But until then, he's a wanted criminal. He's doing nothing but making threats. He's just causing havoc. He's talking about, you know, even accessing a firearm, which as a felon, he's not even allowed to be in the same vicinity as where there's one. This guy is totally a public nuisance right now and definitely needs to be locked up, in my opinion. And that's where he's going to get his help. You know, that's the thing here is he's not going to self-help, right? So if that's not going to work, and he clearly needs help, okay, because he's a ticking time bomb, all right, the only way he's going to get help is just getting it in jail. And you know what's sad is he said it himself. He goes, I've been in jail. I've been in there several times. You think it's going to help me? Obviously hasn't. Well, that's because, like I said, the guy's never done a real stint, okay? And that's what I think is ultimately what it's going to take, unfortunately. You know, do I think 3 months in jail is going to do anything? Nope. Now, 3 years in jail might. You know, that'd be going to at least a good program for a year or two. Sure. And even then, he's going to need more help after that. You know, but like I said, obviously right now the guy's wanted. He's just causing a lot of trouble for, you know, his family and making threats towards other people. family members, myself, my family, other people, other creators, his own viewers, his own mods. So, yep, I agree, Slobbering Pig Monster. And good morning to you. Oh, he won't survive in Cali right now. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. That's the thing is that guy, he can say anything and everything, but the truth of the reality is he ain't going nowhere, okay? He's got to stay where he's familiar with, you know, getting his shit. That's the most important thing right now. He ain't going nowhere because he can't access his shit anywhere else except right now where he's getting it from. That's what it comes down to every day. I mean, remember, let's not forget, this guy just a month ago was flashing thousands of dollars, and he really had it. Okay, it's been cleared. Now, was it, you know, 5,000? No, probably not. But I have a good idea. It was probably a couple of grand that somebody sent him and said, "Hey, here you go, man. Go get that lawyer. Go fix your car. Go take off and get your life straightened." What'd he do with that money? Just went all up in smoke, man. The guy partied for 2 weeks. Remember? You didn't even see him go. The guy took a vacay. He didn't even come on stream anymore. He just come on once a day, if that, just to, you know, tell people he was still there, flash his money, do his little pathetic laugh, and then he was off stream, right? And then once that money was gone, then it was back to the old boo-hoo. Oh, I need money. I need to fix my car. Hey. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy with the $10 super chat. And thank you for that super sticker. Excuse me. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Imaginary gavel slam for you, my friend. Pop, pop, pop. Bam! I'm sorry I didn't get anybody a earbud warning. Thank you so much for your support, Kathy. Much appreciated for that super sticker. But, yeah, I mean, it could have been a combination of prop money to Super Roofer. I believe that. But let's just put it this way. Even if the guy didn't have thousands, he's still gotten hundreds of dollars that has added up to thousands within the last couple of months, which he certainly could have fixed his car, got a lawyer. And I know a lot of those supporters and donators that sent that money donated it for those specific reasons, okay? Now, you know, they had plenty of warnings not to do it, so I don't feel bad. And especially now, like I said, at this point, if you're supporting that guy knowing everything, especially after seeing the videos of what his parents are going through at those freaking restraining order status hearings, you know, shame on you. And those people, like I said, they know better. They know they're not helping him out. That money, they know better is not going to help him out or his situation. So if that's what they want to do is just feed his addiction, hey, so be it. But that's pretty fucked up. That's all I got to say. That's all I gotta say. So I think this is gonna be our turnaround here, and then we gotta get these doggos some water. So we're gonna turn around, and then our next little spot where there's some shade, we'll take a little water break. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, what you saw the video I played earlier, you know? You literally saw the guy go from straight, you know, just saying the most horriblest things you can about children, making horrible threats about K-wording people, then goes to, that didn't work, right? So that was the first scam, you know, the toxic scam. You know, hopefully they'll send me money to shut me up. That didn't work. So then he moves to just straight to the crying scam. No. Oh, that was it. I forgot. So before the cry scam, he did move into kind of the I'm cold, I don't have food scam. That's right. I remember, I know I said there was 3 scams. It was a 3-part scam. So yes, first part again was the, you know, toxicity scam. You know, that's the, remember again, I'm going to do something and, you know, people, you know, they better donate to me to shut me up scam. Then he moved to the, oh, I'm cold, I'm hungry, I don't have a place to sleep scam. That didn't work out. Then that's when he moved to the crying. Okay, and it worked. The crying finally worked. I mean, I'm sure he hates to do it because it's embarrassing, but the guy at that point, what has he got to lose? He doesn't care. He needs his shit for the day. He's going to do whatever it takes, okay? You know? So what does he result to? Hey, guys. Come on, Rio, Dubs. It's always funny, man. Dub's a little sharp one. Whenever I think he's I don't know what he's mixed with, but whatever it is, he certainly is very attentive to hunting little rodents. And what I mean by that is he knows when he sees like a little hole, he goes straight to it. Like, for example, right now, Rio started sniffing next to a little hole. Dobby snapped that reel, like, this is my hole, this is my little rat, I'm gonna hunt. But, yeah, like a little rat terrier. But, anyways, you know, so he moved on to the I'm crying scam, which, like I said, he hates doing that because it's embarrassing. Good morning. But, hey, what does he have to lose? He needs his money to get his shit today, you know? So, it worked. And then that's when I showed you. Successful scam. And then you see the guy go through, you know, I'm screaming mad, I'm crying, then to I'm laughing, and thank you for the food as I'm stuffing it in my mouth, making these weird sounds like I'm making love with my donuts, which, okay, let's not even picture that, but. So, yeah, it's all bullshit. And I mean, it used to be entertaining at some point, but man, is it getting old, I'll tell you that. So like I said, shout out to all you clip channels, because I can't do it anymore. Like I said, you know, you lose brain cells, which is the first part of it. You start getting a little dumber. And you know, that I can, you know, I'm all right with that, because I'm sure as I get old, no, well, actually, I don't want to offend my older folks. Not saying you get dumber as you get older, you actually get smarter. But when you watch Skimask, that's different, okay? So as it is, I'm already kind of losing my memory a bit, you know, a little bit. You know, you lose a little bit with age. But, you know, watching Skimask, that really just, that times it by 20, you know, like 20 times, you know, as far as my loss of memory. So, yeah, shout out to you clip channels. And like I said before, take a break every once in a while. That's my advice, because if you don't, you're gonna, you're gonna start, it's gonna be rough, I'll tell you that. You know, that's the last thing you want to do, is start turning into a mini ski. You know, you're gonna start raging at everybody, and so take some breaks every once in a while. But shout out to you clip channels. So, for some of you wondering, looking at the beautiful views, these are pecan trees. A lot of you that have followed this walk and talk, we've actually started this when these were just little babies. And now they're full-grown pecan trees, matured. And I don't know if they've already shook them yet or not. What I mean by shaking is, you know, as if they've harvested the pecans, which they do by shaking the trees, which they got a fancy machine now that does it. It's pretty cool. But that's what you see there. To the east of me, those are the Oregon mountains that you see in the kind of a little silhouette. Beautiful mountains. Right behind me, that little kind of, well, hold on. You might, if I zoom in. You know what's funny is I always thought this was a palm tree from the distance. And I always said, man, that's so weird that there's a palm tree, a big old palm tree just in the middle of nowhere here. But then come to find out that's just an antenna to make it look like it's a palm tree. It's one of those cellular antennas, and they make it look like a palm tree. They did a pretty good job. It fooled me from the distance, but I don't have my glasses, so that could have been why. But, Rio, get over here. But this kind of peak over here that you see right above these treetops, that's Picacho Peak. And we've been there. We've been all over this place. That's where he went hunting for the Skiweosaurus, okay? And if you have not seen that stream yet, I highly suggest you check it out. I think I titled it Hunting or Looking, Search for the Skiweosaurus. And the reason I say check it out is we didn't see it up close, but as we were exiting, we were chased out by what we believe was a Skiweosaurus. So if you're curious as to how the Skiweosaurus sounds when it's in its pissed off mood, check that out. It's a pretty cool stream. Anyways, so there's a little geography lesson. All right, back to the walk. Hey, what up, Nene Paz? Nenny, excuse me, and I'm so sorry if I say that incorrectly, but welcome, good morning. It was funny, too, when we were speaking of the Skiweosaurus, when we went out to the, not the haunted farm, this was here in Las Cruces, we went out to the corn maze, which also had a pumpkin farm. It wasn't haunted, well, at least I don't think it was. But when we were out there, they take you out on a tractor, what do they call it, a hay ride. There you go. So they took us out on a hay ride to the pumpkin patch they had out at this corn maze. And while we were in there, I was giving, and so the pumpkin patch is real close to that peak I was just showing you guys right now. And so I was telling Chat, you know, I was kind of doing another geography lesson. Come on, Rio, come on. Let's go. Come on. Hey, don't pull. No pulling. You're supposed to be the one that doesn't pull. So we were doing a geography lesson, and I was telling the story of the Skiweosaurus. And there was some people next to me, and it was funny because I guess they were listening or overhearing. And I guess they were like, I think they were teenage age. I wouldn't call them like young guys, but teenage day dudes. And they were listening, right? And they must be, you know, into dinosaurs or know they're dinosaurs. Because when they heard me say Skiweosaurus, they kind of both looked at each other like, what the hell is a Skiweosaurus? So then I could hear them as I'm talking more to the stream. I could kind of hear them whispering in the back. And I hear the mom, and she's like, well, ask him what it is. And so that's why I was like, okay, I better debunk this for this family, because I don't want them like really thinking there's like a Skiweosaurus or, you know. So I turned around and I was like, there's no Skiweosaurus. It's just a joke. But I thought that was funny that they even thought that I guess there was really a Skiweosaurus, a new species of dinosaur that never existed. Let's see. Oh, we got some more people in chat. What up, 24/7 Clips? What up, V-Neck? Sorry if I miss saying hi to you guys. Every once in a while, I like to go up the... Hey, what up, Trevor? I just caught you there. Like to go up the list here and try to shout out everybody in chat. You were in there, Nenny? Yeah, so it was funny. Speaking of the Skiweosaurus. So anyways, we're getting close to some shade up here, and we're going to take a quick little water break for the doggos. What up, Miss Ella? Yes, see? There you go, my detectives. You all are doing good. It's not that hard to figure it out. Doesn't make sense, huh? Or just like when he slips up and he'll say, oh, when I talked to her, I texted or I called. Wait a minute. Hold on. You said you don't have a working phone. Now, let me tell you. You think, you know the way Skimask is, right? You see how much of a coward he is. I mean, the guy's no Boy Scout, okay? He can't even survive one night out in the fucking wilderness, all right? He can barely even survive one night out on his car, okay? So, do you really think he's going to go out right now the way he's at, you know, with no, you know, pretty much out and about, you know, not able to leech off of his family anymore? You think he's really going to be roaming around without having cellular service? No. That dude's got to be able to communicate with the last of his crazies that are the ones sliding him the money in the background, okay? So, there ain't no way that he's diddle-bopping around, you know, supposedly homeless without having any data or service on his phone, because he knows very well that he has to stream in order to survive, right? So how the hell is he going to stream if he doesn't have access to a Wi-Fi hotspot? So, that don't make sense. Oh, and then the Dawson, yeah, the... Oh, man, geez, there's been so many of them. I forgot about that one, and we just posted it the other day. Oh, yes, you just reminded me of... That one was pretty funny, too. The, I left my wallet in the middle of the floor, and they took everything except... They took the cash, but left my debit card and everything else. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure. Oh, and then remember, we caught him before doing that shit before. Remember when he was back at his parents' house, that time when he was saying he lost his debit card? Remember? That was when he was trying to pull those, oh, my bank account's negative something, negative 2241. You know, and it's because Uber just took this weird charge of $22.41 for no reason. And now I don't have a card and I'm negative money. And then then he went to the to go get his blunts, and then you hear the guy, because I don't know if you just forgot to mute it, but you hear the guy scanning his card, you know, and then Skimask, when he realizes, oh shit, everybody realized in chat that I do have my card, he came up with some BS story. I don't even remember as to what it was or what we heard. Or oh, and then remember, he got money back off of it too. That's what it was. He did money cash back, and then he was like playing stupid. He was like, oh, so is it just been giving people cash back like just randomly like that? Yeah, so one, how are you going to get cash back if you're in the negative? Okay, and two, how are you going to even pay for anything if you supposedly don't have your card? Yeah, and well, he was banned from Uber and Lyft, but supposedly he still gets them, right? Remember? So, yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's, I honestly, I wish I could have, and that would have been too much work. I totally would have just dumbed myself to nothing. If I would go back and literally get every clip of every time he made some bullshit up, right? And just play it, one bullshit lie after another, boom, boom. I mean, honestly, it'd probably be 2 hours worth of clips. You know, that's how many just lies and scams he said. But I'm not kidding you. I bet you we could probably clip hundreds of just every single time he's lied. He's came up with some BS, whatever, you know, it was. And I saw you guys in chat talking about the chicken biscuit. We're going to just go ahead and call that hashtag chicken biscuit gate. All right? So we'll call that chicken biscuit gate. No, we'll just nickname it biscuit gate. That's too many words. Biscuit gate. And yes, it makes no sense, right? How do you get hot, fresh biscuits that are available at 10 a.m. from your local Quick Trip when it was before that? And you had to get there 3 miles. Unless you're a sprinter, which we know he surely is not. Okay, guy probably, as much as he tries to make fun of me, that dude probably breathes literally like he's about to have a heart attack after probably walking 5 yards. All right? He did not make that trip walking, running, hitchhiking, whatever BS lie he's gonna, you know, say once people start calling him out on it. Biscuit bullshit. Oh my gosh. SoCal, what I'm wondering is has the guy even taken a poop, and how's his stomach not hurting now? Because all he's been doing is just cramming all that sugar and junk food. Bunch of cheese, processed cheese. Oh, here's our shade. Oops, I almost forgot our water spot. Hold on, water break. You know, so think about it. He's stuffing all this nasty junk food down him. Then he's sitting all day long. He's sitting in a car all day long. Dude, his stomach's got to be just literally plugged with you know what. And I'm sorry, I know it's breakfast time for a lot of you guys, especially my folks on the West Coast, but yeah, I'm just wondering. I mean, I guess it's kind of a good thing if you don't have access to a restroom. You don't always want to be having to take a shit. But I would imagine it's going to start hurting in a bit. You know what I mean? And then it's going to be really bad because you're not even going to be able to hold it till you get to the next little quickie trip. You're just going to have to push it out. You know? You might have to go start asking for donations for some diapers here soon. You know? I mean, if you want to be realistic about donations, start asking for Dono for diapers, you know what I mean? Jeez. Or a bucket, a shit bucket. I mean, they even have at Walmart, you can get a toilet bowl lid that screws right onto a regular 5-gallon bucket that you get at Home Depot or Lowe's. A paint bucket. And you just, this nice soft styrofoam toilet lid. So instead of sitting right over a bucket or hovering over a bucket, you sit down and you actually be comfy, you know, as comfy as to where you probably read a paper, as you know, taking a shit on a bucket. Who would have known? Anyways, let's get some water for these guys. What up, Lisa? Good to see you. And I'm sorry again, we're talking about number 2, and I know it's breakfast time. My bad. What up, Stalking Seattle? The QT is across the street from Walmart on Admiral in East Tulsa. Thank you so much. We'll look into that. He is a wanted felon, so all public information. All right. So, let's get your water bowl. There it is. Some of you wondering, we got our nifty water bowl today. Oh, yes. This was, man, you know how I love my freebies. This was another freebie we got at the downtown market. Whoa. Oh, shoot. I'm going to plug you guys before I take the phone down with me. Ugh. All right. There we go. Oh, yeah, they're thirsty. I could tell. They're looking right at the water bowl. All right. So let me get these guys plugged in really quick. All right, there we go. So we got one of these bad boys. So for all my dog people, if you've never seen one of these are pretty cool. I actually highly recommend one of these. So this is how it looks. Got a little carabiner. It's pretty small, compact. And what you do is you flip this little cup over. It's a little rubber kind of, I call it a cup, a bowl, whatever you want to call it. And when you flip that over, it looks like this. All right? And that's your bowl. Then what you do is you got a little switch here. And it has a little off and on. You click that over to on. My tip is when you're doing that, don't squeeze the bottle while you're turning it to on, especially if you're around electronics, all right? So then once you have on, what you do is, it's going to be hard to show you, but when you squeeze, it fills it up. You guys see the water filling up? There you go. So it's a 2-in-1 bowl/water carrier. All right, there you go, Mr. Rio. And the dogs seem to like it. They got pretty used to it. Oh, let's lower it for little Dobbs. All right, let Dobby get some. Dobby, come here. There you go. All right, you guys good? And they are now hydrated and ready to go. Yeah, you know, a lot of dogs would probably eat this. I could definitely see that. Because it does resemble kind of like a chew toy, or, you know, like a toy. I mean, it's bright orange. It's got a lot of rubber and stuff you can chew on. Oh, yeah. Then it's got a little clip. You clip it back on, and that's it. You're ready to go. Simple and easy. It saves time. Less stuff I got to carry. Less stuff I got to whip out. And what's cool is, and I don't know if they engineered it like that, but the part that gets wet, you know, because you see how it turns inside out, that technically is now inside out, and that is now the part that is getting dried. So it dries, you know, it's nice, it dries itself. Oh my gosh. I don't know why he hasn't even just covered that up yet, because I'm telling you, that's got to be the one that he is so fearful of them seeing when he walks into jail, is that kingpin. That one, and then the 2 Glocks on his chest. I don't even know if those are Glocks, whatever they're supposed to resemble. But, you know, think about it. Like I said, you go in as a white male with tattoos like that, you don't think the white male gangs are going to want to talk to you and check you and see your paperwork and talk to you a bit? Especially if they know that you've already been in jail before, okay? And who doesn't know that? Maybe this guy's even got previous jail debts that he owes. Maybe he pissed off a jail guard, okay? Who knows? But you certainly can tell that it's just silly that, like I said, no career criminal would ever allow what's happening to Skimask right now, with him just getting all these warrants stacked up for just simple, stupid shit, okay? And the only thing that I can think of, the only reason it makes sense, is because he's just that fearful of serving his time and just getting his shit over with. Nah, he's, you know, like I said, that there's a lot more going on in the back, you know, as to why that homie don't want to go to jail. Like we said, remember, he didn't even have to go to jail at first. All he had to do was just go to probation. Jeez. See, that's the thing, everybody, we all keep forgetting. From the beginning, all he had was just to attend probation, anger management classes, and then start a $25 a month payment plan. That was it. And that would allow him to pretty much roam around Oklahoma without pretty much getting in trouble or having the cops looking for him. Okay? Now, did that do anything as far as the other states? No, he's still going to be in trouble and wanted in the other states. And rightfully so, they should probably extradite him. But that's neither here nor there. But like I've always said before, if you're going to be a scumbag, especially if you're going to be one that's going to just, you know, leech off your parents the rest of your life, if you're going to stay in Tulsa, I've always said, don't shit in your own backyard, right? Don't bite the hand that feeds you kind of shit. So if you're not going to shit in your own backyard, that means don't be living in a place that you want to stay at and have a bunch of warrants and the heat after you, and, you know, pretty much know that, you know, anywhere you go, you know, you're going to be walking around with your head turning left, right, backwards. Oops. Come here, Dobbs. Oh, Dobbs just came off the leash. Hold on, guys. There's a lot of traffic here. I'm just going to carry him really quick while I get his collar. All right, let's get this back on. Come over here, we go. Let's get in the shade. Let me sit you guys down really quick. Man, I'm getting better at this one-handed stuff. All right. Let's get your collar on here, Dobby. Hold on, my bubba. You slipped that. That's kind of weird. All right. Probably had your head down at the perfect angle and that just slipped right over. All right, we are now good. Woo! I'm glad Dobby's a good dog and just follows me because it slipped off of his neck when we were crossing the road. And, you know, luckily he just kept following. Then as I was kind of pulling, I was like, hold on, it doesn't feel like I have a, you know, it's kind of like when you're fishing and you can tell when you know, you got a fish, and then when the fish snaps off or you lose it, you know, you kind of lose that tension. It's kind of the same thing. I was like, hold on. Dobby on the loose, Dobby on the loose. But, yeah. Anyways. But yes, we'll have a kind of giving you an itinerary for the rest of the week, kind of the month. We will have a midweek court coverage update show tonight. It won't be too long. It's going to be more just to some quick updates. You know, I don't think I'm going to be playing too many clips if I have any. Just want to update everybody on some of these court hearing dates that are coming up soon. There is just some little bit of information I want to share regarding some new docket and information that I read upon in regards to the Jimmy the Christian case. Let's see here, and so on. You know, we've got a couple of other cases, investigations we'll be discussing. But like I said, nothing too long. Just like I said, more of a quick update on a bunch of dates and times. Try to answer some questions. And because I got some through chat or through the comment section, so I'm going to try to answer those as well. And if there's any new ones and if I catch them in the chat, I'll definitely try my best to answer any as I can. And then let's see here. That'll be today's Wednesday. And then we'll definitely have something, you know, I always try to do 2 shows a week, a midweek and an end of week coverage update. So we'll definitely do something towards the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. If there's any breaking news between any of those dates, of course, we're going to have breaking news updates if that's to happen. And then next week, starting next Tuesday, as a matter of fact, is when we start the second part of this Halloween IRL adventure road trip. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a cross-country trip this time. And I'm going to be taking you some really fun spots. We're going to be taking care of some business and having some fun as well, okay? This trip serves two things. Originally, it was just for fun. But now I've been able to involve a little bit of business. So, like I said, I'll bring as much as I can to you guys live streaming. What I can't live stream, which means if there's just an area where I don't have data, I will try my best to do a VOD, you know, record it off the GoPro for you. But I will tell you this, final destination for this trip is going to be a badass IRL. I'm telling you, it's going to be one for the books, all right? So stay tuned to that. Once we get closer to that date, I will let you know what we got planned for that. But just even before that date, that weekend, that Halloween weekend, all right, because I think Halloween's on Tuesday or Monday, so it's going to be like Saturday or Sunday that weekend I have planned for you. But even the week building up to that is going to be a lot of just crazy fun and IRL stuff. So it should be a good time for everybody. And like I said, you know, if there's any other things that come up, you know, even while we're up there having a good time, hey, we'll cover it. We are always a 24/7 breaking news channel here at the NJCourts TV station. And I appreciate you guys, the viewers, the supporters, the mods, and most importantly, the members of the jury. Because all you support this channel, and that's the only reason this channel exists. All right? I've said it once, I'll say it again, and I'm going to continue to say it. Because it is 100% true. All right, you guys. Cali, I do want to go to Cali, Jack's mom. Absolutely. So, that's going to be in the works. There's actually a lot of stuff as far as information that I'd like to do in Cali. Just leave it at that. But yes, Cali is definitely a state that I'd like to be visiting soon, and will definitely happen, I'll say this, before the end of this year, for sure. Hey, looks like we have an early birthday. Want to say happy early birthday. So is that for Jax? Hey, happy early birthday, Jax. And I hope you have a fun time for your birthday. Hey, thank you so much, Nay's Opinion. I appreciate that nice comment, and I appreciate your support. What up, Big Ups? Right on, Joey Love. Yeah, I know we've got a lot of supporters and viewers here from Cali, so definitely be a fun trip to say hi to a lot of people. Like I said, I'm always, you know, welcoming for people to come say hi and come join me for whatever we're doing that day. All right, so we're going to cross the street here. And then we are almost getting to the end of our walk and talk, so that's kind of why I was wrapping it up a bit. And it's starting to warm up just a tad bit, not too much. I got a sweatshirt on, so that's why it feels a little warmer, but it's still nice and cool. I'll tell you what, all right? I'll say this, it's definitely not that cold where anybody's going to be freezing yet in Oklahoma, okay? Overnight. Now, will it get to that point sometime? Sure. But like I said, there's blankets, bedrolls, there's small heaters that plug into your car cigarette lighter. If he's ever back at the crack shack, he's going to have access to electricity. It's not the end of the world, man. And he knows it. Hey, did we get off the trail here? What are we doing here? Yeah, let's get back on the trail because we're going to get stickers. That's my bad. And like I said, ultimately, if he really is in that situation, there's plenty of help out there. As a matter of fact, and I'm not even kidding around, if somebody can help me in chat because I forgot who their name was, but if I'm not mistaken, isn't there a streamer or creator from I don't know if they're the true crime or drama community, I'm not sure, and again I forgot their name, but I thought there was a streamer that is actually out of Tulsa that helps the homeless, that actually does like food bags and things like that. And if that's really the case, I mean, my advice would be for Skimask to link up with that creator and see if they can give him some help, or at least point him out in the right direction, which I'm sure if that's what they do and they're very knowledgeable in that, I'm sure they could definitely be of help. And like I said, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they're out of Tulsa. Okay, that's right, tragic. There you go. Not even joking around, you know? So there's obviously resources for him, and he's aware of it. He's just not going to tap into it because he doesn't really need them. Sorry, guys. There you go. Take you off my battery charger. That way it's not wiggling. He can go, okay, well, hey, doesn't mean she's got to help the guy out, especially if he's maybe said something to her. So I personally wouldn't help the motherfucker. If I was, you know, I don't, like I said, I know when people are really in need of help, and I can tell you he's not. And he's at that point that he can help himself. Easiest thing he can do is just walk down to any local sheriff, police department. Hell, he doesn't even have to walk down. He's got phone service. Just call him and say, hey, I've got a few warrants. What do I do about it? Walk down to the courthouse. All right? See what they say. And that'll be the start of help. Ah, okay. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you. Well, that makes sense. That's like I said, I wouldn't help the guy. I like helping a lot of people, but he's when you threaten my family and say the things he did towards my family, fuck that. He's definitely lazy and definitely entitled. 100%, Joey Love. The lazy part, 100%, 120%. That's ultimately his whole problem. You know that? Is just him being lazy. Literally. I think the other day he actually had a Western Union. He's sitting there begging for money the whole day, knowing he's got a Western Union waiting for him. And that's how lazy he was. He just didn't have to want to walk or figure out or do whatever he had to do, take a bus to go to the store to get the Western Union money. Instead, he said, damn, let's just see if I can beg and beg some more and somebody just cash at me so I can just walk down the street and just get it out at the ATM out of the gas station. That's how lazy the guy is. Literally, he's got money sitting there for him, begging for money, and because it's a little inconvenient because he's got to get on a bus or walk a little further, he doesn't even try. What up, Sarah, honey? Oh, so is that who we think came and left? I've had a lot of people tell me a few different names. I mean, honestly, I don't give a shit, but whoever did, sounds like they wasted a bunch of their time. And in classic Skimask, you know, custom, sounds like he either got scared off or he scared off them. One of the two. Like I said, the guy is just socially incapable of doing anything. Guy can't even go into a restaurant, sit down, have a meal, and order and pay for it without arguing, getting into some fight, thinking somebody's watching him. There's no excuse for that. He just puts himself like that. He just wants to act like I said, some little wanksta. Ain't nobody looking out for him. He ain't no celebrity. I mean, he couldn't even just squat at a crack house, okay? He already ruined his fucking invitation over there. So think about it. if he can't even make it in a crack shack, you think that guy's actually going to make it at somebody's home that invites him in? And that's what's hilarious is all those people that supposedly say, oh, Skimask, if I was there, I would do this to help you. I would do this if I guarantee you not one of those people, including whoever's giving him money now, Scarlett, whatever the fuck their name is, would ever open up their front door to that guy. Because that's how easy it is, right? Hey, if you feel bad for the guy, go send him a bus ticket. Go get him a plane ticket. Have him fly over to your place. Take care of him. Sure. I love to see that. Sounds like somebody even just tried to come down to visit him to help him out, and that didn't even work out. And he was saying something that like he didn't like because they had another person with them. Well, what do you expect, especially if it's a female? You think a female is just going to come down and meet you by themselves? Hell no. I've even had people say they think it was, what's her name, Crystal Ann, because she lives in Tulsa, or not Tulsa, in Oklahoma. Like I said, it doesn't matter who. But I just think, like I said, I just wonder if he even has, you know, if this is a guy that really needs help and somebody came down to help him, why was it not successful? Why did these people leave? Why did it sound like, as a matter of fact, it almost sounded more like there was some issue that happened between him and whoever it was that came down to help him. But who knows? We'll never know the truth. And nor do I care, but like I said, it does sound like somebody wasted their time. And don't say we never warned you. All right, let's cross the street before we get ran over. What's up, Dabs? You ready to go take a little nap, huh? Yep, I bet you are. Yeah, and I like I said, I've heard so many different names. I'm clueless. I would have no idea. I couldn't even give you my own personal opinion as who I thought. I mean, let's not even forget this. For some of you that remember when we went over his kind of history of him and a lot of his ex-boyfriends. He's got a boyfriend, Jaden whatever, that lives in Tulsa. You know, he could very well be staying with them. And who cares, right? But, you know, that was another person that lives down there that he had a relationship with. That's a male who I guess, you know, I don't know, I guess what Jaden would consider herself as, but you know, she was you know, a male, I can tell you that. But that was one of his ex-boyfriends, and she or he lives in Tulsa. So, who knows? And for some of you that are sitting there going, wait, did you say boyfriend? Yes, I did say boyfriend. And again, nothing wrong with any of that. Just, he always seems to deny it, and he speaks really bad about that. But truth of the fact is Skimask himself. I don't know currently if he's actively still dating guys, but he did. He had a boyfriend in Tulsa. He had a few in Hollywood. It's kind of where after he left the homeless, so he in Hollywood, he was living at a, like, you could call it like a rehab homeless center. I don't know what you want to call it, but he got kicked out of there. And that's when he finally was out on the street. See, he lies a lot. So this story of, oh, I came with 26 bucks and I made it out on the streets, that's all bullshit. That dude, he might have been out on the streets for like a few days or whatever, but he learned really quick that if he pretended that he had some type of, issue, a mental issue, that he could get some assistance. And that included some housing. So he was under some type of housing while he was there. The only thing is he had to have a curfew. He had to be in by a certain time. And, they have rules and things like that. Which, he doesn't work well when there's rules. And it didn't work well with him. So he got kicked out of the, like I said, I don't know what you call it, hospital, mental home, shelter, whatever you want to call it. And then what he did, so that, because like I said, he can't survive on the streets, okay? He's a mama's boy. So what he did then is he started shacking up with all these boyfriends. So that's where he met a lot of these boyfriends down there, and that's who he stayed with. That's the story of Hollywood. Regardless if you want to believe me or not, for those that know Skimask and know him since then, you know the truth. Like I said, there's nothing wrong. I just don't know why he's always denying it. And he speaks really badly about the LGBT community. LGBTQT, excuse me. Oh yeah, he doesn't ever tell that story, huh? Yeah, we went over it one night. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to dig into it again, but there's if you're ever interested in it, it is one of the live streams that you can find in the NJCourts TV channel archives. True that, V-neck, true that. Speaking of Grindr, I'd be kind of curious to see if he's put up his Grindr profile back up in Tulsa, especially now since he's looking for a place, I wonder if you have to have a Grindr profile to actually look under the profiles. Because I will not make one, but if you can search. No, I'm just kidding. Like I said, I could care less about his personal business, but I wouldn't doubt it. I've always thought that too, Nay's opinion. I've wondered that because of just how much anger he has towards females. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, if you just go through the guy's criminal record, his history, I don't even think it's like 90%. I want to say it's like 100% of all his assaults and batteries are all on females. It's either his family members or an ex-girlfriend. Okay? I mean, even some of the assaults that you see on live stream that he's done on a female, on an ex-girlfriend. So, yeah, he definitely has a lot of anger towards females, and I've wondered that too. Jack's mom, I do not, but if you'd like to send something, I can just give you an address. Best way is if you just get with me on Instagram. I have an IG or an email. If one of my mods could so kindly put up my email address, I would greatly appreciate that. But if you reach out to me, I'd be more than happy. I can give you that address if you'd like to ship something over, send something. I don't know if that's what you're asking, but... Hello. Good morning. What up, Don't Bammy? Ah, interesting. That's new information. I mean, I believe it. New information to me. Thank you, Oh No. There's the IG. It's a public IG. Anybody can go on there, request to be a friend, send me a message. Or like I said, if you don't have an IG, you can do it through my email, old school way. Well, not even old school. I actually use my email quite a bit. And I'm always checking it. Same with Instagram. So I will always do my best to reach back people immediately. But if I don't, give me a day at the most, even 2. Never really even goes that far, and I will get back to you. I will try my best. They're cool, huh, Jack's mom? And a big shout out. Those were actually gifted by Dawson. And I will say this, those definitely completed the van of horror. I've had a lot of people compliment the van, and they specifically like the bloody zombie hands. And for some of you that were asking in the comment section about the decorations, so a lot of those that you saw, like in the video, in the picture, I took down before I went on the freeway. So for those that were saying, aren't you worried that those are going to fly out? Yes, they would have certainly flown off, I can tell you that. Because I had one of them that I thought would stay for sure, fly off. And I think most of y'all can figure out which one it was, and I'm so sad. Oh! Anyways, but I took most of those down, and then once I got back up, so like, as long as I'm not on the freeway, they'll stay on. So like, if I'm doing like 45 miles an hour, they stay on. But if I get on the freeway, that's when you got to be careful. So a lot of those I took down, and then once I got, like, for example, when I went up to the Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque, once I got up to Albuquerque, I reapplied them onto the van. That's why you saw them back on the van. No, there's no way those would have made it on the freeway. So, for some of you that were wondering, that's how I was able to get them on. And to have them stay on. Thank you, Ono, again, for putting that up. Oh, no, I mean, when I put them on at nighttime, I did them kind of at night. Oh, man, you can't even tell that they were a sticker. It looked legit real. And then, you know, because it's a white van, especially the ones on the white part, you can't tell. They look real. Hey, you guys have a good day, Tammy. Thank you for stopping in. How you doing, Dobbs? Doing all right? We're almost there. Get some more water. How you doing, Rio? All right. I can tell these guys are ready for some more water. Little hot dog snack and a siesta. It's about nap 30 for them. For me, I'm going to make a little breakfast, a little late breakfast, and jump in the shower, get the day going. And I will see you guys later this evening. Again, I will put out those alerts this evening or afternoon. I did not forget, members of the jury, this afternoon when I'm getting ready for my stream tonight for a midweek court news update, I will also be posting. The way I'm going to do it is I figured this would be the easiest. Hey, Sunshiner, good to see you. I'm going to I'm going to pick a number. I'm going to see how many members we have of the jury. So let's just say we have 150. I'm just picking a random number. So we have 150 members. What I would do then is say, I'm going to say, pick a number from 1 to 150. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a number. I'll write it down somewhere. Maybe I'll send it to somebody just so that, you know that I didn't cheat. And then what I'll do is I'm going to have everybody pick a number. And the person that either picks the number, gets closest, will be the winner of the Spider Pig vinyl sticker. Now, if we have a tie, or we have 2 people or 3 people that come closest, then we'll have to figure out a tiebreaker. And I haven't figured out what I'll do then. So, I will be posting that contest through the members only link for the Balloon Fiesta Spider Pig sticker. So, as promised, I will be giving that away out to a lucky winner. And then we'll see you guys tonight, all right? Let me flip it over to me so I can say goodbye to our destination. So, again, thank you guys for being here this morning, afternoon, depending on where you are in the world or country. We'll see you later on this evening. Be safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Head on a swivel. Check that 6. Love you guys. And since I will be seeing you guys later, I'm not going to do the old out of here. I'm just going to say peace and love, my friends, and adios.